Hey, sweetie, how are you? So, sweetie, this is my new phone, eh? My new Android phone. So now, just to explain my Amor, what's going on here? What's going on here is, sweetie, a lot is going on here. That's why I'm intending to shoot a long video, maybe 1 hour. 1 hour long video. I'm going to talk about a lot of things. I'm going to tell you about why Jesus is a gangster and why God is intense. This book has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm going to write, however, and show you some cool shit right now. Yo, I figured out how to, like this phone. Listen, our 60 man wrote this thing down that I'm about to tell you. That a believer should hate extravagance. This kind of thing, hate it. What's extravagance? Sweetie, extravagance means it's one of those things where it's different for men and women. Like women are an adornment. Zina al hayat dunya. Zina means literally like, well, your email address. Cute jewel. Zina means jewelry or adornment or beautifying. This is, I was gonna say effing women, and the reason I swear is because I'm pissed off at a lot of people and a lot of things, and it's like, listen, sweetie, you can either listen to a person and let them express what's going on in their brain, or you can pretend and use fancy fucking words and say, well, let me express myself. Listen, sweetie, I gotta just tell you, like, straight up, we haven't been talking enough. Anyway, this book, I just wanted to mention this, and in a side note, this book, like, out of fucking nowhere, like, I'll find, like, I gave this the book I'm about to mention to my landlord, the history of fucking warfare. There's a book called, like, this is big fucking news. By the way, yeah, I wanted to flip this camera. So this is technology. So extravagant. So I don't like fancy phones. I tell people that my sweet baby has fanciest every fucking thing because she's a woman. I'm sorry for swearing. So I want to talk about gangster. That's Jesus. Or gangster. And then God is intense. GI. Like these pants. Like God is great. I don't even know. Like I got these from Value Village. Right? People are like, this guy's a fucking thief, or I feel like this. Like, you know, sweetie, you told me for years, like you trained me. Like when I look back, I realize that you don't even realize yourself. Like for years, like a couple of years, I was very negative in a certain way towards people, and you kept saying for a couple of years the same thing you would keep saying, just like a professor, a effing teacher. You're like, okay, listen, when I came to Canada, I used to fight with Bill, and I hated him because of certain things that were going on, and you know very well what I'm talking about, right? Tu hermano y su compañero. So now, sweetie, you kept saying the same fucking thing, and then you expanded this little thesis. You said, pray about it. You said to me, why are you so negative to people? And then you let me realize that I'm a negative fucking creep. It's like a Nirvana song. I'm a negative creep. I'm a negative creep. You are what you are. I tell people this. When I'm baked, and by the way, like, I want to show you this because, like, it's like, do you want to see it or not? Like this kind of thing. Sweetie, I met another girl, just random fucking stranger, and she's like, do you want raw rolling papers? So, random fucking guy, Tom, he turns out he works at a weed shop. I'm doing their marketing. That fucking guy gives me like Like this. He gave me this thing. What's this thing? It's fucking cool shit. I haven't seen one of these like in 30 years. Like, check this out. Bang. You see that? What the fuck was that? This is like a little, it's called the one hitter. This is my solution. What is the solution? I have to smoke weed. This is the solution. You say, oh, what, blah, blah, blah. Like, this guy gives me, I don't even know what the fuck's in here. Okay? And you'll be like, oh, he's trying to fool me. This is a cigar, senora. All right, this one hitter, like it's got, I've got like roaches in here. So like, listen, if I was addicted, if I like, I gotta tell you, like, I'm the guy who says I'm a weed addict. I'm the guy who says weed is not for kids. It's not for everyone. It's not for work. It's not to be mixed with work or school or, and it's at the same time, it's like, I'm the fucking artist as well because of my bipolar shit. I'm the guy who can tell you about drawing and writing and painting and filmmaking and all kinds of bullshit. Yo, my phone is plugged in right now. Like, what I was going to say is that, right, I got a new helmet from Walmart and I smashed it on purpose. And now it's a fucking cooler, like, Venom or Racer X. Goddamn. Like, sweetie, I do things like this. Just to give you an example. I'll wear, like, my roommate Kashan. Like, he works for the bank, right? TD. And it's like, he'll get up and wear shirts. So right now I'm having trouble. I want to explain. I was out all night. Okay? I went and I met Tom. And Tom fucking hands me weed. He hands me this one hitter. Yo, this fucking kid, he gave me, like, I was going to give him my bike. I said, what do you do? What do you want for this bike? Like, I don't, like, I got spare bikes, right? Because I'll get a bike and now I got tools from Dollarama. And this kind of shit, I'll just find stuff. Like this book, I wanted to show you. It's a fundraising book out of nowhere. And it's very interesting because I'm working with my Islamic center, right? Like this flask, I don't know where it came from. It's the Contigo, right? What the fuck? What are you gonna do? Like Contigo, right? Contigo. This flask, this is mi esposa quality flask. This thing. Hello. Anyway, I don't want to wake these guys up, right? Like, that's something that pisses everyone off except for street people. Like, it's like in jail. The reason they sent me to Camp H is because I don't give a fuck if you're sleeping. Sleeping? What kind of bullshit is this? Sleeping? Some guy's like, oh, shut up, I'm sleeping. And they make a big fucking deal of it. I'm like, pendejos. I lived under a goddamn bridge. I'm looking for the top of this thing. It's got a nice top. This kid is so sweet. He gives me like edibles. He's like, hey, I want to give you this thing. He thinks I'm insane or something. Sweetie, I also like, so I got this right here, okay? And I've got this right here, okay? Like, I'd like to talk to you about certain things. Like, I thought to myself, this is what I thought to myself. I promised you I'd write you a poem every day. Well, it's like the Korn song. Yo, when a single say, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. I can write you a poem. I don't know about every day. You see, mi esposa, little prayer book, very cool shit, eh? This is the shrine of Imam Ali, the shrine where he's buried. It's like pure gold, pure fucking gold. I'm sorry for swearing. All right, so I got the Good News Bible. So I wanted to do something that we, or rather me, has been talking about forever, which is Ezekiel, right? Some girl, like, so sweetie, this is why I don't give a fuck about people in general and friends or anything. People like Gary Vaynerchuk follow me on Twitter. Andrew WK. I hung out with this fucking guy. He wrote some article. He writes articles on depression. He's a fucking rock star. He's like 20 years, 30 years in. He's a famous fucking guy. Anyway, God is great. This guy, like, I shot him a line from Amway. He's talking to people on there, and people are people. Like, they fuck around. Like, celebrity is talking to you, and you're gonna you want to look cool in front of total strangers, and you're gonna ask this guy stupid fucking questions and act like a moron. Anyway, the reason I put this hat on is like little things like this alter your reality, right? So I wanted to actually shoot this video with I got a new Toronto hat and the Canada too, because I tell you this, sweetie, like, yo, so like, you know, like little everything, it means something. Everything's connected. Like they say, like everything is branding, right? So I'm wearing like a Toronto shirt over here, right? And I think about these things and these pants. This is like military fucking grade shit. It's like, I love this shit. It's like, so then my life, it's like I'm a poor man, yes. Am I a broke man? No. So I'm a poor man, yes. Am I a weak man? No fucking chance. Like, unless you look at it like this, like the Quran says that a man or humans are weak. Humans are hasty, like impatient, like they want to do everything ahora, right? Like right now. Humans are weak. Humans are hasty. Humans are dhuluma. They're like sinners. And they're kufura. They're ungrateful. And they're jahula. They're goddamn ignorant. Like they don't know much, right? So now this thing, like I've been wanting to do these things for years. So for me, this is cool shit. By the way, like for example, like this takes it too far. Like the average guy, he's like, yo, this is too much. Like, so it was more than worth going to jail more than once to meet Blake Henstridge. Okay, to end up living in a tent with this fucking guy, mad fucking guy. Like, and he's also, he's addicted. His whole thing, his thing. My thing, like, is writing. When I'm writing, I'm like, pew, or like this YouTubing. Like right now, it's 12 minutes. To me, it's like I don't even remember any of it, like COVID. So now, Blake Henstridge. So this is today's English version. It's not. It's not a well-known version of the Bible. Blake Henstridge's thing is Bible translations. Okay, so New Living Translation, King James Translation, and it's like, he is a scholar of the highest level. Like, and he lives for 7 fucking years. He's been living on an intersect. I'm not gonna cry over this guy. I'm not gonna give a fuck about this guy. When I got out of jail one time, and my fucking landlord, remember, and he said I had a gun. So I got out of jail, stopped smoking weed, the usual shit. It's total shit. Like, and so it's like, got a fucking. I printed out my security guard license, digital copy. Was gonna get a fucking job. Like, got a fucking place, asked Abu for help with money, asked you for help with money, whatever. So what I'm trying to say here is, like, it was worth going to jail to read the Bible. Okay? And it's like, right now, this is like, this is the shit right now. Like for me. This is Ayatollah Sistani, one of our Ayatollahs. All of our Ayatollahs have to write this same book. They have to write it. What is this? It's a book of rules. Like, you think we got rules? Like, for example, I'll just open at a random page. It says, it is obligatory for a follower to learn the judgments about the problems which are faced by him usually. This is self-evident. Basically, this is the beginning. It's talking about following a scholar. You're meant to, as a Shia, like, I asked one of my Ayatollahs, you're meant to follow one of these guys. And if you have a question, you ask one of these guys. And these guys talk to our Imam, 12th Imam, who's alive right now. And Shia people are the only people who have this link. So if any believer has a problem, like, yo, should I use, like, this is a stupid fucking question, and they'd slap you and walk you out of there nicely. You're like, yo, should I go Apple or fucking Android? I mean, to me, this is a valid question. The answer would seem to be it depends, right? Wallahu a'lam. All of our scholars say Wallahu a'lam. So now, I study these guys, and then I say to you, I speak like this. This is the Bible. I say to you, yo, so now, Blake Henstridge, this Newfie fucking tent dweller, who's a fucking genius, more intelligent than me, and makes me sick and ashamed to call myself godly or a Muslim. I'm in the jail cell, and this guy comes around. This kid, he's got a bandage. I told you about this. He's the server. He comes round to all the cells and he brings food, and he's got a companion, and that fucking guy, companion, he's Maratrusa 13. He's got a 13, number 13. This is at Toronto South. It's not even in Mexico, or it sounds like it's in the jungles of Brazil or some fucking thing. These are real people, sweetie. So Tom gives me weed. I just meet this fucking guy, like not just once, unexpectedly, right? And it's like I got weed coming out of my fucking face. And then some girl today out of nowhere, rolling paper, one hitter. Are you fucking stupid? Like, I'm serious. Like, sweetie, I got a goddamn leather jacket today. I got a goddamn leather jacket around here somewhere. Like, I can't, this is great. I'm happy because the phone's plugged in and I can't move it. Like, this place is a mess. I want to, like, I'm just cleaning up constantly because this landlord, I've understood so many things just living here, right? This guy basically, right now he's like my best friend, and his son is I'm mentoring his son, and he's my fucking landlord. First time I seen his son, I grabbed my landlord and I'm like, you gotta send this fucking kid to the army. Something like this. I told him what happened. Like, you think I'm baked and stupid? I'm not. I'm trained. I'm a trained fucking guy. I know what the fuck the time is. I'm walking here, like, to, like, this thing. Oh, shit. Sweetie, I'm walking, like, home, okay, one time. I'm using, by the way, the cable that you sent me one time, that $15 for. That's become a lifeline. This is why, this is what I was saying, right? So, like, right now, like, so I went to jail and I read the Bible. So for me, going to jail is just perfect. I'm perfectly fine. I met Blake Henstridge, read the Bible. Okay, I became this tough guy, like tough, as in, I tell people I'm not tough. I'm like, you're a tough guy? I tell them I'm hard, pendejo. You may be 300 fucking pounds and you might even crush me, right? I'm like, I told some guy today, I'm like, in our fucking book, I just came up with this just to get some sense in his head. I'm like, if you have all your teeth, like if you've lost a tooth, that's when you get to fucking talk. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so I'm like, I'm shouting at this guy. So I'm sitting, like, I made a video here, like at the library, right where you live, right on the corner. You know what I'm talking about? Like where we walk Max, and then there's the fucking stone table tennis tables. I'm sitting next to the table with my Chromebook, all this shit, just working. And some asshole finds me as usual. Now he's got a kid and he's playing table tennis. He's teaching his kid, and I'm saying nice things to the fucking kid as usual. Like, good guy and this guy and some fucking thing. Not to the kid, to the guy. Like, I'd feel the fucking shit. Like, why do I call Jesus gangster? I'm going to explain it to you. Jesus goes to the temple and he slaps people. He whips what? Okay, when I say he slaps people, this is street talk. This is like, yo, you slap someone means that you tried to straighten them out. Google will slap you. You told me this many years ago. You may not even remember. You said don't piss Google off. When I explained this thing to you, I said, listen, you got to create, because I was blogging at the time. You create content. You keep creating content. So you have to do this every week, 2 articles, at least 2 to 3. If you really take it seriously, you do it every day. Right? That's what I've learned in jail. If it's not every day, it's total shit. If you're a business guy, it's every day. If it's art, every day. If it's reading, every day. If it's writing, every day. If it's running, every day. It's exciting. Like, I haven't jogged like in a couple of days again. I want to go for a jog so fucking bad. And it's like, I need to go on my bike ride though. I have this huge bike ride I go on. Like my jog is like maybe 5 kilometers. My fucking bike ride is like 20 kilometers, 10, 20 kilometers. Like it's insane. It's like a long, and I like it. Like, and I'm going over like bridges, and it's like, basically, I'll tell you what it is. It's like Markham. Yeah, straight down Markham Road to Finch, across Finch to either McCowan or Middlefield. And this fucking ride, sweetie, it's like you're going over bridges a couple of times, and there's trains, and it's like, how can you compare that with some fucking guy in a box, driving a box, like a box? Like I tell people, my wife drives fucking car, like this box, this is a box. This is not weed, by the way. These are bandages, all right? I use the bags, and my landlord, among other things, he grabs one of my throwaway bags that I use for all kinds of things. And he's like, what is this? What is this? And he acts like he's stupid. What is this? Listen, sir, if you're watching this, you're not stupid, and I'm not fucking stupid, all right, pendejo? And this is Torontopia. This is Canada, right? And I got rights. And it's like, I alternate between being pissed off at you for talking to my wife and pissing her off or upsetting her, and or my dad, these kinds of things. And you, on the other hand, think that because you're a landlord, you can do what the fuck you please. Well, here's what's happened in my mind, in my point of view. Young man, my fucking landlord, sweetie, you're like, what are you saying to this guy and all this stuff? He's a pendejo. He's a real pendejo. He's a landlord. Yo, look, I found my oracle. Like, I found this thing. Remember this thing? It's got her address in Seattle, Lakeshore, Lake City. It's so fucking historic, eh? I found my Oracle business card too. It might be in here. This has got our Lake City business. I just found one out of nowhere. I may have my Oracle business card in here. I don't think so though. Oh shit, look at that. This is called, like, to me, this is the shit. Like, so again, I got stuff, and I do what my sweetie does now, and I realize what the fuck the time is. You're always organizing. You're always organizing. And when I finally grab you and sit you down and we're having a coffee, you're like, well, they'll say, well, I got organizing to do. I got a lot of stuff to organize. And I can see that my sweet baby has a lot in her goddamn head. So now, sweetie, if you were here, but you're not, I need some goddamn perfume. I keep finding different shit at Dollarama, but not the shit I want, eh? Like this thing I want to give you, it's over there next to the cat. Like that box, the cat's protecting this fucking thing right now. This cat, this goddamn Jaguar / leopard, it's cool as shit, by the way. People think it's real. When I bike around with it, one time when I was bringing it here, I was biking with this thing, and then I'd be like, raff, raff. People, they're like screaming. They scream anyway, right? Like girls, for example, they'll see me and they'll scream. They'll literally run. They're like hiding and watching me, like girls. Then they see me, then they run. They run for their fucking lives. I want to read Ezekiel with you. And I don't know if I should go for the gangster Bible. This thing, I can't even read it. It's so fucking scary, sweetie. Have you seen this thing, hermana? Did you? I'm not going to call you hermana, all right? Mi amiga, escúchame. Have you seen this thing? This is the, listen, this is the gangster's Bible. Why? I say this and people think, oh, there's all these gangsters that read it. No, I got this. Sweetie, this guy, Maraturu Satreche, he's the nicest guy in the world. He's got an AK-47, which is basically an assault rifle or a Kalashnikov, on his stomach. Like, this is called bad ink. Okay, if you got a tattoo like this, well, it's okay, it's passable. Okay, this guy's fucking tattoo, it's like these headphones. As soon as you see these headphones, they blow your mind, right? Pew, pew, pew. Sweetie, and then it's like, I'll tell people, you can sell these. Like, you get them like for $4. Okay, like a perfect example. Like, I'd love to do shit like this with you. Like, I'm going to build you a website, by the way. Girl. And it's like, yo, this website. Doggy website, yo. Doggy website. So I'm going to build you this doggy website. And I'm going to run fucking ads and send them to your fucking Fongo number. And you're going to answer them is my only problem. Right? I don't know if you even care about any of this shit. It's like, I've been dreaming for years of helping you with my digital fucking marketing. And it's like, I'm pissed off because I got to swear and hold this thing in for years, like this kind of thing. And anger is the real problem. Okay? I've known this for years. I don't know if you remember Doc Chalk, Steve fucking, like, what's this goddamn guy's name? Lawrence? Anyway, that guy may forgive me one day. Maybe he won't. Maybe God will forgive me one day. I don't have time for any of this shit, by the way. 27 minutes, I swear to you, the last time check was at 12 minutes. No fucking clue what happened right now. People think, oh, well, people think what they like. They don't ask me. And they're like, the guy's trying to show off. And it's like, how are you going to ask someone, are you trying, like, or say to someone, you're a show off? And so, like, I'll preempt them. PRE-EMPT. Echo Mary Peter Tango. Like, this is history for me. Oracle, now I can talk as much shit as I like, because I'll be like, you're talking tech? This is a fucking business card of me working at Oracle 10 fucking years ago, pendejo. So if I say Uncle Larry is on your phone and in your fucking face, and you're a damn disgrace, you're in your little shitbox company, right? And this is Seattle in Lake City. It says Lake City on here. Well, it says Seattle. 32nd Avenue. We lived on 32nd Avenue in Calgary. This kind of thing. Or remember, like right off of 32nd Avenue. Like in Rundle, remember? Anyway, these kinds of things are important to me. So I just want to say quickly, I don't want to lecture you. And I don't like being lectured by you. Okay? Now, I'll tell you again, like this strange fucking thing, sweetie. The reason I can't grab my phone right now is because it's plugged in. I just want to mention this again, and thank you for the money that you sent me that one day, which is my lifeline right now. Like, my Chromebook is out of a charge. Like, this for me is good news. Like, my Chromebook and my iPhone, which my new fucking client / it's the same thing like with Tom, the weed guy. Like, this thing is so, oh yeah, here we go, look at this. Like, this is just to hold your fucking weed in. This thing, it's got like, you put like, it's called like you, yeah, like my iPhone, the last one was smashed because he gave me, I told him, I said, you gave me a shit case and that's why the phone, I took it off and the phone smashed. And he's like, Buck, he's like, that's how close we are right now. He's like, Buck, why didn't you just bring it and I'll give you another case? I'm like, don't fucking forget about it. I'm not gonna like, this is kind of how close we are. I'm not like this guy. So he's replacing my iPhone case for free. Steve said this to me. He said, you are a traitor. I don't know how the fuck he clued in on this. So this thing, so I get a free weed container. Okay? My point is, how the fuck am I not gonna smoke weed? I get free rolling papers. Again, today, some girl out of nowhere, and I'm lecturing her about all kinds of strange shit on the bus, and she's like, do. Canuck, white Canadian, like, young lady, and I tell them, you're like my niece. Like, so I got weed, I got, like, a one-hitter. Sweetie, what you do with this thing is amazing. This is exactly what I need, because I need to smoke weed, but in little quantities. Anyway, yeah, this thing, Cliff, my friend Cliff, he had this at fucking college. And like, I remember, like, so this thing is in here, right? And it's spring action. This is like total fucking like army style. You can do it with one hand kind of bullshit. This thing, if you're not careful, the fucking thing will fly out of here. The pen, and you'll lose it. You put weed in here. There is some weed in here. I'll show you. You put this in here and you grind it like this. And it's got like a little hit of weed. I don't know if there's in there and you can see it. This is a one-hitter, sweetie. And like, I got this for free. And I'm gonna... Oh God, the goddamn pen just jumped out of there again. Sweetie, I'm gonna be ungrateful. Like, the way I see it is, am I gonna be ungrateful to God and say, fuck this? It's obvious I should be... And I'm this kid. I told him already. He thinks I'm insane or very nice or something. But the real thing is this. He knows that I'm not some cheap ass bitch. Some cab driver. I give him shit. I like gave him a book. I want to give him my bike. I gave him like, I want to say, and I said, I'll just say, I want to give him the thing. And it's like, it's too much to give it to people. It's like Don Juan said to Castaneda that I feel like my gifts to people, like if I try and gift something to someone, it's an imposition. I burden them with my gifts. This kind of thing is a very interesting line. So now I say to Tom, like, yo, you want a bike? What do you got for me? And 7 grams. I told him I'd get him shoes, right? So I want to give him these shoes, but they're total shit, right? He's sized like 10 and a half. Like, these are total shit. I don't know what the fuck he's going to think. I don't know. I should try it out, right? Because I know, like, the rule is this, that if there's something you're hesitating in doing, like right now, like I got some charge. I don't have like all the charge. Like what I want to do is like show you like my latest fucking thing. Like I went to this garage sale, okay? And it same fucking thing, different fucking day. Okay? So right now I'm explaining where I got all this cool shit, because all kinds of people are watching these videos and they think I'm a thief, they think I'm a robber. Like this thing, for example. This was right outside one of my neighbor's houses. It's a beautiful piece of luggage. It replaces the blue. Like I use this to lift weights in. My intention is to open this in this video and take out the fucking... I got my antique clock is in here. I found it finally. And my goddamn dumbbells. Like right now I just got up, right? And it's like, or let's say it's early morning. Like I may not have slept, right? Because people smoke weed, and for me it's medicine. People don't understand. Like people at my center, I know this. They think I'm some kind of gangster or some kind of bullshit artist, right? I'm a tech guy. I'll fix your computer and fuck with your mind to find out what the fuck's going on with your life, and more or less give you an answer that is gonna be online. Like these kinds of things. Like, sweetie, like getting a client for me right now, like with my eyes shut, like this flyer, it's nice, it's not that nice. That's it. So what do? I just create a nicer fucking flyer and send it to this pendejo. It takes minutes. So like this guy, yeah, this is the guy. He's my new client. Very nice business card. I made him write down, because this last retard, He broke my phone. Like, I bought a phone from him for $100. This guy, these Pakistanos, y la Pakistania mujer, like cerca tu apartamento en la, what is this thing? El Centro, right? So this guy, now, because I was so good to those guys, my last phone guy, God gave me now this guy. And those fucking guys, what did they do in return? Simple packy shit. Okay? SPS. Simple packy shit. They fucked me over. I bought a phone. I can't even believe it. And they've still owe me a phone. And I have to be scared of the cops and gangsters. And I told them, I'm the guy who, their shop window, they're like these. I don't want to disclose their location in case some fucking retard online gets it in their head to go over there and cause a problem for these people. So I'm standing there shouting at them, and some fucking guy walks in out of, not Moss Park, but basically some gangster street guy. He says, stop talking shit to these guys. I'm looking at him like, who the fuck is this guy? And there's silence in the shop, of course. I didn't even look at these people. He's like, stop talking shit with these guys. Yo, I got my library card. Right, so I'm getting my life back together. This is a reminder that I need to go to the library to print out resumes and take them by hand to Amazon, because I cannot find a forklift or warehouse job on their website. Amor, like this suitcase of yours, I don't know where the hell it is. It's around here somewhere. It may be like somewhere else. Like, I think it may be in the closet or something. Like, I got like two, like this suitcase. I want to open this thing. I might as well. I'm being lazy right now. I'm being so fucking lazy. Right? I think it's just good enough to have this camera. Like, do you see that how beautiful the picture is? However, the new phone, 3 cameras, one on the front, and it's like, again, our Imam, this says Hussein, and it says Hussein. This is a special banner I got for helping out one of my centers. Like, random stuff. I can't even tell you where this thing is. I could probably right around the corner from Kennedy Station. There's a Shia center there. I was just biking there. I cleaned out their garbage, all this kind of bullshit. Usual. I'm like, this is a fucking mess over here. And I'm cleaning it out, and then it's like I'm talking to someone. I end up with this thing. I'm like, I need this thing. Okay? Because like I'm having trouble in my center. So if my center turns me into a fucking criminal, then my room now is my center. And now I'm broadcasting from here, this kind of bullshit. So, sweetie, yeah, so I was just walking down the way. I was gonna tell you like my yoga mat. This is a bit dirty. This is my spill though. I think. I don't remember it being like this. I think I spilled coffee in it. And I just made a video about this because I realized that this little fucking yoga mat, yo, it's everything. Like, I'm gonna show you right now. Like, so, and but from the people I got the yoga mat, it turned into this classic fucking thing that you want. It's the sweetest thing. Like, you will never get it. Like, it's so sweet. It's one in 10,000, tens of thousands. The lady said, take what you like, take what you like, take it for free. And I'm like, yo, $15, here's $20. Fuck that. Yo, I got this bag. I got like jeans, new, all kinds of shit. Like this bag. Yo, like look at this leather jacket I got for fucking free yesterday. Like, I was in front of the library, and then it's almost like I can read it. It's God talking to me. Like in Islam, God doesn't talk to you like verbatim. Like, this is really fucking nice, by the way. I told her, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? I gave her like $5 or something stupid and some fucking weed. Right? I'm like, stop. And then I'm like, sweetie, it gets better. It always does. It's like, she's, unfortunately, sweetie, she's one of those people that does like meth. She smokes meth and her brain is gone. People think that's me. It's not me. I cry over these people because they're so sweet and they're so nice still. This crazy lady and me, Like we're talking and she's telling me about she's a newfie and all kinds of crazy ass shit. Like this is why two things. I know I'm not crazy because I know what crazy is. And I don't need like you, by the way, or anyone else to say I'm good or bad or ugly when guys like Andrew WK, Gary Vaynerchuk, fucking marketers who have like thousands of followers. Gary Vaynerchuk has millions of followers. Alex Becker, he puts out a video and he gets 10,000 views a fucking hour. And he respects me. So I'm done with that, right? So I want to get up now. Like I'm so like so I get up in the morning, okay? And it's like I got to do some yoga, sweetie, and I'm going to teach this shit to you and you're going to teach it to others. Like yoga, for me right now yoga is everything. I'm telling you what, like I'm telling you what, yoga. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to put my phone over here and find a position. I don't know about the light. You know, the light is kind of shit. I'm going to put the phone over there. I'm going to put my helmet on the floor. Okay? And I'm going to put the phone on against the wall. I got the mat here. And then I'm going to exercise and talk to you because I need to exercise. What I'm trying to say is that, hermana, mi amor, sweetie, babe, right now my spine is hurting. It's not hurting, it's hard to describe. I've got cricks in my own spine. You know how I know where like I when I massage you, I know where like the cricks are, or when I massage anyone. I don't know how I know this, and I tell people don't get freaked out. Like I know like where to press and it's gonna go crick, and it's like I do this to myself now. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do here. And the first thing I do in the morning is drink some goddamn water, right? But I'm just gonna drink coffee. Like I'm not like I want to drink some water too, sweetie. Fuck, let's just go get some water. I'm sleepy over here, and I remember my sweet baby like doing fucking curls with your barbells, and you're reading La Biblia Santa, right? So Jesus is a gangster, sweetie. I gotta tell you, God is intense, and Jesus is a gangster. God is intense because life is intense. And in Allah, by the way, in Allah Jamil wa yuhibbul Jamal. Jamal, Jamal is a Arabic name and it's a Paki name as well. And Pakistan, like the language Urdu, has many Arabic words and it has many Turkish words and it has many Farsi or Iranian words. The written Urdu, the written language, is the same as Arabic, but for a few letters, this kind of thing. Now, I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. I want to get up and I'm just being lazy and stupid, frankly. I need to drink some water and it's like, let's do this, eh? God damn it. So I get up in the morning and it's like, I can't even move, right? And it's like, if I don't exercise, it's like, it's a bad goddamn day. And if the more I exercise, the better my day is. So I realized this like months ago, a few months ago, like in jail, this kind of thing, that it doesn't matter what the fuck happens in a day. If I get up and like exercise for like 2 hours, and what is that? Like the stretching and weights, and then like right now it's running. Like by the way, like there's internet marketers who do these kinds of things, and Alex Becker, by the way, is one of them. He gets up at 3 in the morning and he talks about he doesn't drink coffee and all kinds of shit. Like, and he's a mad dog. He's got like a 6 pack, all this kind of stuff. Like Ty Lopez, he's famous, sweetie. Like TyLopez.com. He is a Latino, partly, and partly German, and partly all kinds of goddamn things. He reads a book a day, and I kind of know what he does. Like he may or may not read the whole thing, but he goes through it and absorbs the essence of this thing. Pew, pew. Like when you go to Amazon, I've been telling people for years, like this thing, for example. Look at this. I just found this at Dollarama. I've already been in a situation where some guy was giving me shit and I had to pull this out. I'm like, really? You want to talk shit? He was in a car. He tried to run me the fuck over, another guy. So then I go up to him. I got him in the parking lot. I'm like, you want to do this now? Like, you're not going to say sorry? You just try to run me over. And I'm not going to smash the fuck out of you? You'll be like, yo, this is scary and he's a gangster. This is scary and I'm not a fucking gangster. So never even think that. Everyone is criminal. Like this guy, he told me this. Paisano, Mario, Amador, he used to laugh when like we were all sitting there, right? And I'm on the phone and Mario's there and we all respect this guy because he's a paisano, he's an immigrant, he's 80, he's insane, he's a paisano. Do you understand? He's a fucking cartelisto con tu jefe. All right? Pablo Escobar in the 80s, that's 40 years ago. This guy would have been about 40. Anyway, he says to me two things, many things. He always takes his time. I say, let's go. I was trying to get him to choose Alina or Mary Murphy as a lawyer. And he says, you know what, like Mario they want to give him 20 years. 80-year-old guy, 70-year-old guy, they want to give him 20 years. And he says to me, I want 10. I'll plead for 10. Like if they give him a 10-year sentence, he'll say sure. This kind of fucking crap means he's a murderer. There's no other thing like this in Canada. 20 years for what? Unless he did armed robbery with like a gun and he had a gun with bullets in it or some bullshit like this. And he took some fucking hostage and some goddamn video game bullshit. Otherwise, he's simply a fucking hitman. He says to me, Los Criminalos. When I say mi esposa no la gusta los fucking, he says to me, Los Criminalos. He started laughing, and then he calls us Los Criminalos, and from that I understood he's right. Everyone's a criminal. In Canada, sweetie, like I'm done. Like it's an hour already. I keep fucking forgetting this goddamn crap. Hey, I'm gonna make a feature-length movie for you. So the basic yoga move, like I'm not gonna fuck with my weights, okay? I'll basically roll out of bed and just like this, downward dog, like what Max does, right? And then you do exactly what Max does, this little perito. By the way, I'm an expert at this thing right now. I do it with one leg. I move the leg different ways. I put it in back, and I'll do this in public, and then I'll go from side to side, one arm, and I hold it there, and I'll go to the other side. This kind of bullshit, this fucking mat, right? So I wanted to shut this off at an hour. So that's this kind of thing. So I'm going to show you these things, right? And it's like these things that I do don't have names, right? So I need you to take this thing seriously, because it's like right now I can hear, like, and you may even hear the cricks. These cricks, esposa mia, very important. Oh shit, like that thing. Did you hear that goddamn thing? This is my life right now, getting these cricks, right? And I smoke the weed, sweetie. I smoke the weed, and then I stretch. It's like 1,000 times better than sex. It's like 1,000 times better than drugs, because your eyes are closed and you're meditating as well. Now, I want to explain these cricks to you, because I've been trying to forever, and I just happen to have pen and paper here, and I'm gonna upload this fucking video, right? And I hope you don't mind, sweetie, because I'm not like your average fucking person, and like you're sending out lots of emails because you want to look good. Everyone wants to look good, so of course there's a little doubt, but I like sharing my thoughts. This is what I do. Okay, this is the same thing. Like this all comes under finding your thing. I like sharing my thoughts. Okay. I like skateboarding even though I'm old. I like to write rhymes and act like an asshole. Real song, eh? I like kids in Kansas playing with stun guns. I like MTV playing my reruns. I like finding money in the taxi cab. I like kicking cancer in the motherfucking ass. I like people getting famous overnight and getting bent. Cameron Diaz acting like she president, walking around acting all sweet, but she won't sign an autograph for kids on the street. Yo, so I got a gold pen from Dollarama, right? And a silver pen, and I've already lost the silver pen. That's the kind of life I have. This new phone, I've already cracked the screen. You'll be like, what? Yeah, it's only been a few days. I've dropped it multiple times because people ping me. They'll be like, what? I don't have to tell you, sweetie. You're not going to be like, what? But what it is like psychic energy from your eyes. Okay, you're walking down the street. You turn and look and someone's looking at you. This thing is called nazar in Arabic. It's a thing in Islam. It's a thing in Arabia. It's a thing in Pakistan. It's a thing in India. It's a thing. Okay, evil eye, this thing. Right? So, anyway, so now, I want to explain this thing to you. These cricks, right? These cricks. So basically, this, what I'm going to show you right now, like, again, I'm making these videos. I'm intending to upload them to YouTube. As a marketer, I have my audience in mind. I'm not going to ramble and say stupid shit. I'm talking to my wife. Okay, it's a marketing angle, right? It's like the title is going to be Message to My Wife. Please think about taking up yoga or some fucking thing. And the video is not really about yoga, but it is about yoga, if you know what I mean. The piece of it's about yoga. What I'm doing, of course, as a marketer is attracting people who are into my shit, my little fucking thing here. Like my people on the Anxiety Boy channel. And these guys are my fans. And they're like, oh, remember, I'm your like fan number 49 when you become famous. And some other guy's like, oh, just do your thing. And they love me. Like I have people who fucking love me, sweetie, right? So like the reason I wanted to talk about the Bible, and I got Bibles here handy. Like I had some sister, I call her. Like everyone's a sister, of course, hermana, see? Not you, of course. Now, she says, talk about the Bible. This meant so much to me. Because she watches my videos and she loves what I do. Another lady says to me recently on one of my videos, I love your videos. You're so wise. And I keep thinking about this, and now, by the way, I have to try and live up to this. Do you understand how cool that is? So I've got kids on here in the goddamn, I say goddamn because these guys are fighting me and they want to smash and kill me. And I go there, a fear of my life and freedom, my center, my goddamn center. I'm saying goddamn, I'm damned by God. Anyway, yo, kid will come up in the center, and he's like my best friend. Out of nowhere, some random kid comes up. His name is Ghazi. Yo, this kid is like, I asked him, are you like 9? What the fuck are you? Like, are you real? Like, he says, oh, you're a vlogger. He said, who are you? Some kid asked me, who are you? I'm like, I'm just a normal guy. I'm telling these kids, stop talking about this fucking thing, my YouTube channel. And I told Ghazi, stop it and tell these guys to stop, because people are fighting me over this. Some guy came to my YouTube channel, sweetie, and threatened me. And I was like, pendejo, bring it on. I threatened him back big time on the YouTube channel. And then these guys came at me in the mosque again. In the center. Like, I got these problems, right? So now the kid comes up to me and he's like, I found you on YouTube. I'm like, yo, I got a forklift operator. I'm a forklift operator and digital marketer. This kind of thing. Like, so, and then Ghazi, some kid asked me, who are you? I'm like, I'm a normal guy. I'm a digital marketer, any kind of bullshit. I'm trying to just tell him I'm a normal guy. And then this kid, Ghazi, he's looking at us and he's like, yo, and you're a vlogger, eh? And I'm like, what? I'm shocked. Because I'm like, yo, you know what a vlogger is? Blogger is writing, right? So I tell people there's ways of making money online. Blog or YouTube or podcast or Amazon/eBay or drop shipping. All of that is like products, shipping products, Amazon, eBay, drop shipping, Shopify, Etsy, different things like this. Then you have affiliate links, and I've done all these things. The only thing I haven't done, sweetie, is email marketing. And I do that just on the side, like myself. I just terrorize my own fucking anyone like I whose email address I can find or have or I've sent email to. This is what happens with the cricks. This is two nerves. This thing right here, you've got in your body millions or billions or trillions of these nerves. There's electricity flowing through your nerves. And where the two nerves meet, where they meet, that's what I've drawn here. The two nerves come together. And there's millions of these. And the electricity goes from one nerve to the other. And some of the electricity gets caught in between. This fucking thing is problems. And its answers. Because when you do yoga, when you stretch, this is when what you're targeting that shit. So, sweetie, your husband is the guy who's invented shit like this. I'll just sit like this forever. And I'll go on this part and then this part, right? Forever. And then this and then go up like this forever. Like when I say forever, for minutes at a time. And what I'm saying to you is, like right now, I'm not sitting. Like I'm getting like my shoulders. Shoulders are very important, by the way. The key to bodybuilding and getting in shape is to work out your shoulders, as far as I'm concerned. And I've been told this by a professional fitness trainer in a good fucking gym, like in fucking Calgary, this kind of thing. I said, how'd you get this big, this and that? Well, big chest, big arms, you need big shoulders, basically. Because the shoulders are basically pivotal for like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you want big biceps. I don't have big biceps. This is shit, right? And you want a big chest. You need a powerful shoulder for this. These are very important things, right? So the core, there's something called your core. There's no muscle there. There's no muscle. It's like your core is a combination of your spine and then your stomach and muscles like this, like your core. Like, so my core is extremely strong. I'm happy to report. Like, I can go something like this and I just hold it forever. Like, and I consider myself an expert because I don't need someone to tell me what to do, because I follow the own cricks in my body. So basically, again, downward dog. You just start doing this, right? And then you can lean into it. Like, the lean into it, they don't teach you as yogis. It's the same fucking thing. Like, they're beautiful people. Don't get me wrong. They're amazing. But they do the same thing. No one's going to teach you do a downward dog with one hand or alternate with the feet and this kind of thing, right? No one's going to teach you these things. They teach you this in the army, by the way. And in jail, we get these little printouts and it shows you these army fucking training routines. So what are you going to do? You got plenty of time, right? And I did not, now that I'm thinking about it, I was inspired by that stuff. And in any case, not really, because really, I came up with all this shit, and I realized it's yoga, living on the street, right? So you're smoking weed constantly, you're walking around constantly, your body is aching constantly, and you've got these cricks you got to get at. So I'm right now, I'm on one leg and I'm leaning into it one way. You can lean into it the other way. And basically, as you work like different angles, you basically work in different parts of your body. And again, I tell people I'm not tough, I'm hard. I've always wanted to look like Bruce Lee or Jean-Claude Van Damme. I am not going to take my shirt off, but I'm happy with the way I look. I mean, I'm slightly fat right now because I've been eating sugar. By the way, I've got this goddamn thing out here. The organic sugar is out there, right? I was going to show you. So this is perfect. Okay, 1 hour. I got like my clock in here, my weights, and I'll do that some other time, eh? And so I'll see you later, right? So I've got like stuff to do and I'm doing all right. And wasn't this great? So 1 hour for me just flew right the fuck by. Right, so talk to you later, sweetie. And it's really cool to have a 59-minute video because it's just under an hour. Me, Amor. So yeah, thank you for talking to me as usual, because I'm so stupid and half the time I'm swearing at you. And it's so nice to see Max and that you guys are doing okay. He's so fucking cute. It's breaking my heart. I miss him so much.